What is good, YouTube? So today I'm going to be talking about GameStop and AMC stock and why I believe we are about to squeeze. But before I do get into why I believe that, make sure to go down and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, because I do update you guys on AMC and GameStop stock every single day. So today was an absolute beautiful day for GameStop and AMC stock. There was over 22 million shares of GameStop traded. We ended the day up 3% at $28.45, and we hit a high of $29.80. Now, $28.60 was some huge resistance that we passed by today with ease. We were chilling at $29.50, millions of dollars poured into call options, and we did get a little bit of pullback, but don't freak out now. The launch pad is set for this to skyrocket, possibly past $50. Now, none of this is financial advice. I'm not telling anyone to buy, sell, or hold, but I did sell my weekly calls that I bought on Monday. I sold them for over 300% profit, and I'm looking at buying into more GameStop calls if this thing does dip tomorrow morning. Now, if we do get anything below $28, I'm loading back into $28 calls expiring next week. Over the past 2 weeks, this is what I've been doing, and it has really made me a lot of money buying calls, taking profit, and then just putting it back in more calls. It's all about timing and not over trading, guys. AMC right now, I'm also holding some $5 calls expiring on December 6th for AMC. Those are up over 30% today. At one point, it was up over 100%. I didn't sell those because I do believe AMC is about to have another explosive move alongside GameStop. Today for AMC, 12 million shares were traded, and while it was trading at $4.30, millions of dollars were poured into call options as well. So it is obvious that people with a lot of money are expecting some explosive moves coming from GameStop and AMC stock, and I really do think it is going to happen. You know, I believe Roaring Kitty is getting ready for another YOLO update. He may have just waited this long so that GameStop could actually be starting the squeeze from a pretty decent level here at $28. But I mean, with the Roaring Kitty timeline, if you take a look at the Roaring Kitty timeline, it really does look like we're on the fire emoji. What comes after the fire emoji is an explosion, obviously. I mean, it is just a matter of time before we do get that explosion. Now, it happened back in 2021 on the third run. We hit the high of the second run. So that would mean we could be getting up to $48 here. But with everything that's taken place over the past 4 years, this thing could easily go back to all-time highs. And I'm not saying it's going to happen in one day, but over time, I do believe GameStop will reach all-time highs once again, which is over $120. Now, it's up to you. You guys do whatever you want with your money if you're holding shares. But with call options, if you are loaded into call options, I would definitely be looking at taking profit anywhere from $38 to $50. That's, my price target when it comes to the longer call options. Obviously, with weekly calls, you want to be selling those once you already see 200-300%. You need to lock in that profit. Today, I also bought some $2 Lucid calls. I'm going to just throw it out there. I loaded into 100 contracts for Lucid as well. $2 calls expiring on December 20th. I do believe that Lucid can have a short squeeze because the short interest on Lucid right now is like over 24% of the whole flow is shorted. So people are betting on this stock to go down big time. I mean, it is heavily shorted right now, which can lead to a short squeeze. If we can see this thing break $2.30 once again, then we can see shorts start to panic, start to cover, start to buy the stock back at higher prices, causing the short squeeze. I really do think Lucid is set up for a short squeeze, and it can happen sometime by the end of this year. That's why I did load into some call options for Lucid as well. This guy said, if you're a long-term GME shareholder, you should be thrilled with how the chart is developing. A nice, slow and steady walk up, building out support at key levels without the help of a catalyst. Just keep reclaiming those levels one by one, and if you do eventually get a catalyst, you now have a much sturdier foundation to launch off of. So I believe a catalyst is going to come very soon for GameStop, and it's either going to be with Ryan Cohen or Roaring Kitty. The day that Ryan Cohen tweeted YOLO, Bitcoin was trading at 70,000. So it makes you wonder, did he buy Bitcoin while it was trading at 70,000? If he did so, he is up over 20% right now on that investment. Who knows how much money he put in? If he says YOLO, I wouldn't doubt if he put in $4 billion from GameStop. Everything, cash, boom, boom, boom. Making plays, just like what Roaring Kitty did. It is very possible. I mean, you can only imagine what's going to happen to the stock if Ryan Cohen announces that GameStop is loaded into Bitcoin. Or you can also imagine what happens to the stock if Roaring Kitty gives a YOLO update and he's now holding double the shares that he had previously on his last YOLO update. That will simply send GameStop up 100% easily, and AMC will tackle on right behind it and go up 100% as well. Today's Superstock got shut down on Reddit. It was down for about an hour and then they put it back up. I do believe something big is coming. I really do with GameStop. I mean, it's not often that Superstock isn't freaking working. They're going to try to stop it, guys. I'm telling you right now. They are going to pull some tricks out of their sleeve. The hedge funds are crapping their pants. You know, they were guarding that level for a long time where the bull flag was forming at $28.60. It hit that about 4 different times and bounced right back down. Today, we officially broke above that, and we closed above $28 for the first time since July. Mind you, in July, GameStop only closed above $28 one time. I believe it was like on July 16th or July 17th. It only closed above $28 one time, then it came back down. So if we could get another close tomorrow above $28, it will make me even more confident in an explosion happening by the end of this month for both of the stocks, GameStop and AMC. This guy said, I can't stop thinking about this. So the weekly RSI is now going up and is now as high as what it was back in January of 2021. You know, we just got that golden crossover that we've been talking about. That hasn't happened since January 19th of 2021. Things are looking very similar to January of 2021. And I wouldn't be surprised if GameStop does get launched to all-time highs. And it can happen very soon and very quick. This guy said, oh no, GME pulled back $1 and net call premiums are only up $8.6 million on the day. So there it is, $8.6 million loaded into call options. And yesterday I said, once GameStop breaks $29, that's when we're going to see big money. Huge money placed into call options, sending the stock even higher. That's exactly what happened today. GameStop got that crossover to $29. Big money was loaded into GameStop because bulls are freaking in the zone and bulls are ready for this run. That's just it. People were saying that it could have been a rounding top for GameStop and it could have been going back down to $25, $24. That is not the case. It was a clear bull flag. We broke out past $29 and I believe over the next couple of trading days, we're going to see higher prices. This guy said AMC $4.30 is the whale. Whoever it is, $17 million buy order. So while AMC was in the $4.30 range, over $17 million was loaded into AMC stock. I mean, big money is being placed in both AMC and GameStop stock. These people are already rich and they're rich for a reason. They're rich, one, because they're taking risks, and not just any risk. I mean, this is a pretty smart risk. All you have to do is look at the history. Look at what's happened in the past and look at what's happening right now. I've been saying this ever since the beginning of my channel. History repeats itself. That's just it. History repeats itself. And I believe now just the community for AMC and GameStop stock has grown bigger than it's ever been. There's now more retail investors, way more than there was in 2021. And we're all ready to freaking send this stock to the moon. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did make it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck are you guys doing? Make sure to go down and subscribe. Trading weekly calls is extremely risky, but I did gain over 300% profit this week. I gained about 200% profit last week. It has been a roller coaster with the weekly calls for GameStop. You know, I started this channel not knowing anything about options. I would just buy and hold. And I don't know everything about options, but I do have a clear picture, and it definitely is something that I want to master over the next couple of years. And obviously it's not something that you get right away. If you want to start working your way into options, you're gonna lose a lot of money before you make a lot of money. But I definitely do still need more time to practice the art of trading options. All I know is day trading can really make you rich if you know what you're doing. So I personally am going to figure out how to master the art of day trading options. You know, I've been doing this over the past 6 months, just learning and learning. And it's either I'm going to master it or I'm going to die trying. That is just it. And once I do feel confident in myself and confident enough in my trades, I will be making a Discord for you guys that want to follow my trades and what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not making this Discord anytime soon because I still have a lot to learn, like I said. But I will keep you guys updated on what happens with AMC and GME stocks, so make sure to stay tuned on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. As y'all know, I'm buying the dip.
here we go. Come on, push it. Buy the dip.